What's up? I'm the guy who people can't spell their name correctly because they keep saying my name wrong. This is the video I'm gonna teach you how to build. Yeah, it's pretty simple, honestly. I'm gonna teach you how to make this. I know it's beautiful, but it's kind of empty, you know. I didn't finish the block design, just did the layout. Basically, all you have to do is just make this. You can put anything you want into it. I'm just being real with you. Like, just make that. I can just put something stupid, like just select something from this area over here. Like, well, don't use the faces. That's bad. Don't use the faces or the rainbow. I mean, you can use any of these pieces and just make something unique, and then people won't know the difference. Alright, I'm just kidding. First of all, let me fix this. Just spam these pulses right quick because I can. So you can actually see the color. Alright, the first step to be a creator is you have to, you see this copy and paste button? That's your best friend. You have to press that all the time, alright? Because without it, you can't do this. I mean, you can, but it will take a lot longer. And you'll be less motivated to build, so you gotta use copy and paste. But you'll see. So first off, start off with the colors. Make literally the first four things black. I mean, you don't have to, but that's what I do. I just make everything black. Because black is a good color. No, it's because the beginning of my levels, I said videos, the beginning of my levels, they always be black. And then it just fade in. You know what I'm talking about. Just make the first four of these things black. Choose any song you want. Doesn't really matter. This is the tutorial. So the ground doesn't matter. As long as you don't do this or just this. Or just mostly this one. It messes up sometimes. Because then you have to put this to black. Usually I just give this to white. But I put it black because the ground is like that. But for now it is. It's just in case I select a different ground. I won't notice it because it'll be messed up. Now for your objects, you press this button right here. See, you press it, copy color. You, you check mark this and put the brightness. See the slider go all the way to 100. And there you go, saturation. Do the same thing, but go minus 60. And you just put the channel ID to background. Wait, no. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Put it in the background. So whenever the pulses is background, the object will change the same exact color as that. So you have to do much work. You just need one trigger and the whole level changes. I know, pretty lazy, but it's effective. 3D, the same thing. Just press copy color, but this time you don't check the boxes. You just leave them unchecked and you put the brightness to 200. See, and you select background. It's the same. You can mess around with this if you want to, but that's just what I do. Now for this, yeah, color one, I always use white. I don't know why people keep using this as the regular. I mean, you can use what you want, but I use white because it's just quicker. 2, I use that for black. Almost everyone uses it for black. 3, it's the same thing as what we did before, copy color, but this time you have to check blending, because without it, the level is trash. Look at that. Look how horrible it is. It's just not clean. It's too much. It's just not bad. This is bad. Really bad. But with blending, looks way better. You actually see the block design for once, instead of just marshmallows. So yeah, then you just put brightness +6, or how much you want it. Because I put a 6 or 4, because if I put like high, it's like way too bright. See, as you see, it's way brighter and looks more like marshmallow, like I said before. So I put it around 8 or 6. I'm gonna put it at 6. It looks fine. It's not too much. I mean, it might be too much, but I'm trying to lower it even more, like 4. Yeah, it's 4, but you can use what you want. Just, but I recommend staying around 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10. If it's too bright, then lower it down as you keep building. But if your level's bright, then go at it. Color 4, it's the same thing as color 3, but you don't do anything of this. You just check these 2 boxes. Background. Yeah. This video is unedited, I know. Color 5, I don't even use this color. I just put it here just to put it here, really. I just put a black opacity of 50, just randomly put it somewhere here, and yeah, that's my black. Color 6, copy color from object. The reasoning is, well, you can put any color chart you want, but for this purpose, I'm using 6. For 6, I can like just go something in this section, like I don't know, I don't know, we'll put a circle. Yeah, let's put a circle, and you just put it to 6, take off glow, and you just put everything on T layer 1, and you just mix that. It's the same color as the blocks of the structure. But yeah, we're getting to that later. Basically, that's what you have to do for that. And 7, this is important for most stuff. I mean, you don't have to do this, but I recommend it. You put black with blending, because with black with blending, it makes things invisible. Like, for instance, let's say you want to have, like, flowers, like, on your bot design, but that stupid leaf gets in the way. It looks disgusting. So you go to base, which is, and then you put the black 7, yeah, color 7, black with blending. In detail, you go to wherever you want. I just do 6. And then it looks like an actual flower. A lot of creators use this. I use it. Usk uses it. Just anyone uses flowers like this. But you can also reverse it too. Instead of having the base as 7, you can have it as object and the detail as 7, and it gets that like bush or leaf effect. Hold on, let me like shape it, you know? Like it does that. I'm very bad at it because I don't do that. It looks so bad, I know. I don't use that because I might experiment with that more. So that's the first step. Just get the colors down. Color A, I use white with blending, but sometimes I use that a lot. When I have like those effects that I do in my levels, I use white blending. Color 9, I use gray without blending, because when I use my bricks, I get these bricks. I gotta find it. Oh, I passed it. I get one of these bricks, as you might have seen before. I place the brick down, and the base, I keep it as black, as obviously. In detail, I put the 9 or 10 blending, but mostly it's just 9, and it looks like that. Sometimes it's a little brighter. And I use this for blending because white blending kind of sucks. So I use this, and it makes like a cool effect. Like, let me just show you a demonstration. If I take the first set of pulses and make them gray, like dark gray, around right about here, it makes the level gray, as you can see. If I put the white, oh my god, that's horrible. Don't do that. Don't put white. Don't. It has to be like a dark color, not too dark, but like just dark enough you can still get red, and it's still good. But if it's too dark, you can always brighten it just a tad bit. Because if you go here, this is the red zone. This is where it gets too bright. Like right here is the brightest you can go if you want to. But I recommend staying around here and just try to fiddle with it and see what you come up with. Yeah. And then after that, this is just for extra colors. I use this for my lanterns. I just have this, but for now I keep this as white. You don't need that anytime soon. Alright, let's get on with the building. First, you can make your structure. I mean, you can make this one right here, which I'm going to be doing anyways, so just make a random structure, like have something lame that no one's going to care, but it gets the job done. This already sucks. Trying my best here. So yeah, after here. And then, you just like make your box. That's pretty much it. You can add extra stuff here. I don't know how to do that because I don't feel like doing all that. It's too much. It stresses me out to do that. I mean, if you want, you can like put these in the center, but it's too much work because not really you don't need that. Or you can just do this. Actually, I'm gonna do this right here. This is actually not that bad. No. So I might just put it right here. Why I keep on pressing that button? This is okay for now. And of course, you have to add your spikes. I never touch these spikes unless I have to, but I always use the small ones. Like all the time. I don't know why. I like the small ones, you know? And yeah, that's your base block. Your block right here. And then, well, for this one it's different in second layer, but you're gonna have to get black. Like, just see, for this kind of base block, I'm using these, like these little squares. But for like bigger blocks, such as the classic laziness 3x2 that everyone does at the start of the levels, kind of like this. Like, this is where I put my bricks at, right here. If I had bricks, this is where I put it. But I'm not doing that today. I'm doing this one because I want to. You select your black, these little tiny squares. You can find these at this area right here. You can find those here. Put it on B2. Don't fade, don't enter. That is very important. You have to use that in any level you make. Just do that. And then you make it black. And don't mess with anything else. Turn glow off so you won't get that weird. It's just too much. You have to make it clean, you know? And of course, I can't see for nothing, so I have to take off preview mode so I can show you to fill in everything black. I don't fill in everything, but fill in most of it. Now that I think about it, this part looks bad. I'm gonna remove this. Like, if you want to have some like open places, you can have that like that. So we go back to preview mode. Now for the glow, you have to get these two main pieces right here. Let me just copy and paste because that's our buddy, that's our friend. We need him. So you get like glow. You just find it in the tab. Obviously, it's right there. It's glow. And you just put on T1. Don't fade. Don't enter. It doesn't really matter about Z order. I just leave it at -1 because I want to. And I just put on 3. I don't mess with any of this. Just keep it at 3. And yeah, this is where you just copy and paste. I mean, you don't have to keep pressing the button. You can just select the glow. But I do that because I want to. But for now, I'm going to have to manually do it. Because I usually have the mouse on copy and paste all the time. Yeah, I can't do it, so I'm going to have to use copy and paste. So we go ahead and just fill that in. Oops, I messed up. Just go ahead and fill in the entire block, inside and out. And then you get these stupid corner pieces. You do the exact same thing as the other ones. Code 3, don't mess with this. Don't touch it at all. Don't even go to it like I just did. Don't fade on enter T1 and -1 or whatever. And you just fill in the corners. And then for the inside blocks, you're gonna have to like take the same one you just did, but like do this, like move it inside like here, and then make it line up perfectly, and then you just copy and paste around it. Same thing for this one. It might get cut off on the ground, but it's okay because I'm too lazy to fix that. So already looks kind of bad. It looks like ADL, but we're almost there. Then this, you just add extra glow. When I mean by extra glow, I just mean extra glow, because that's important. Glow is good. So to make these, you're going to get a circle, like a ginormous circle. And it's just the same thing as the last gold you just did, but it's on T2 this time. I mean, it's on whatever this is. It's just random sometimes for me. And then you get all these corner pieces. You get the small one, you get the extra large one, and you stack them on top of each other. And you get a tiny glow circle right here to fill on this one, make it a little bit brighter. And you just, dang it, you just combine it together, and it looks like that. You can put it on like the top lip of the structure. And then you go ahead, link controls, just you have to press that. If you wonder how to get this, you have to go to settings, and you have to go to the little button right here, the gear button, and you just find right here, enable link controls. That helps a lot when you're making custom objects and you don't feel like making it over and over again. You can just do that. And yeah, that's what you use. Copy and paste that. Don't put too much. You need like 2 or 1 minimum, depending how big your structure is. You might need more. Now for 3D objects, the 3D object is gonna have to be just black. That's it. Black. Don't fade. Don't enter. -11B2, and you just paste that around. It's hard you can see that in preview mode, so you can see what I'm doing. You have to do that with every single 3D object, every single one of them. Like the wall pieces, the corners. Corners are very important. It's just corners that completes the build mostly, because if it has no corners, it's ugly. It makes dancing look good. And then we just put the corners. Now for the these pieces, the outer edges of the 3D block, it's literally the same thing what you just did to the glow earlier. So all you need is just the wall and this. Maybe you might need other pieces, but all the pieces, -11 this time, and B2, I mean B1, don't fade, don't enter, color 4, because color 3 is too bright, color 4, and put it to 200, just brightness 200, and you just copy and paste, like I said. It's your friend, you need him, because without copy and paste, projects take a longer to make. Even with copy and paste, it still gives you depression, but you can still at least get half the level done, and then you can procrastinate for an hour. And now for the middle part, you can really just copy and paste this part right here and try to fit inside with it. Pause, and then you just do that. See, it's like an opening effect, it's open. I see a lot of creators use this, so I decided to try it myself. And for this one, you just get the same block. Yeah, you just get the same exact block, but different, and you just move it inside. I kind of give the effect like the pop sign's open, and I messed up here. I forgot to add this thing. You can link controls with one of them, but like I said, if you copy and paste it, you try to let me explain. If I select 2 of these objects together, right? The outline, and the black part. If you rotate it, it's funky. You can't perfectly align it, and it's kind of annoying to mess around. So that's why I just do it each separately. I don't know why I just do it. It should be good enough. So far, it's looking way better than before, but we still have to add the corner blocks. As you can see, these corners, these are important. Make the corners, you need them. Also, going to add some of these pieces. There's like a thicker block that goes around the block design. To make this, you need go on this section right here. You see my mouse. You go to one of these thick blocks, not too thick. I mean, unless you want it to be that thick, but for now, we're using these skinny boys. And you select it, edit group, B1, don't fade, don't enter, Z order 3, has to be on 3, or just behind the main one. And the object number 4, 200, same thing as 3D blocks. And once you done it to every single piece, just copy and paste the entire thing. Same thing for this piece. You go this B2, no B1, 3, 4, take off glow, 200. And you can just copy paste again. I'm telling you, bro, he's your friend. You need copy and paste. But sometimes I don't do that because see, one's smaller and one's bigger. So usually I just get rid of this entire piece. Like right here, get rid of the entire thing. And then I just copy and paste the outline and forget the inside because it looks really bad. I don't know, no one can tell the difference anyway. They're only paying attention to the gameplay. If it looks good, they like it. But you also gotta be original with it. You can't just rip off people like Andre. Now this one, you just get black glow. you get the biggest glow, which is this one with the blue background. I don't know why it has a blue background, but it does. You just copy that, not copy, you get it. T3, like just spam the crap out of this if you want to. I don't know why you can't type on it, but you just spam it. Just put it above everything. And depending how long your structure is, see this one's 4 blocks long. Then you put 4 black, and it has to be black glow. Take off glow. And then yeah, that's the bottom part. So it's looking a little bit cleaner now. I have like black glow on the bottom. I have a little bit of outlines you can see there. I can stop. So that's basically your base. And the last but not least, we have the corners, which is probably the stupidest and easiest part that actually brings them block alive. Now for these ones, they quite take a lot of objects and a bit of hue. You just gotta mess around with that. So first, you get the small circle, which I'm pretty sure is like right here, and you make the size 0.64, or you get the big circle, like the regular size, but 64. I mean, it's up to you. You can make it small, big. I make them big because you can actually see it. Yeah, whatever, 63. Then you just get another corner piece. Like put the circle inside the corner piece like that, which is one of the big ones. Get another corner piece. Basically, just get all the corner pieces and put them in one thing. They're all gonna be one thing. Then you get a big giant circle. The big one, but you shrink it down a little bit to make it fit. Or make it big as you want. It's all up to you. And for these suck. You have to go to this area once again that everyone goes to and find that piece, which is these things, and then make them color 4, sorry. And then you'll see in a minute, just color 4. First of all, I gotta delete this one. Basically, just make one, alright? You made one of them, right? You edit link, right? So you just made one. Put on T3, 37, or whatever. Just make it above everything else. T3, don't fade, don't enter. Color 4, because color 3 is too bright. Now for this, you can just go ahead and remove all this. So you might be thinking, this looks horrible. Why is it like this? I mean, it might be fine for you. For me, I don't like it. So what I do is, I mean, you have to do if you want to follow the tutorial. Put the brightness at how much you want, but it has to be at least above 10 or 18. I put it about 30 or 28. 28 is my number. Makes it a little bit brighter. Right now it looks mushy. It doesn't look like, it looks like marshmallows. So you go to saturation and you check mark it to negative, I would say about 50 or 60, depending on how bright you are, like that. It just looks like that. Like which one of these are on? These are on, oh, they're on 50. You could put 50 on 60, but for the sake of this tutorial, it's gonna be on 50. Just if you put it too far, it's gonna be too bright. And then the hue, just mess around with it. Like I do 25. The higher the hue, it looks like orange or a different color. And you just put it on one side of the cube. And you can copy and paste the exact same thing, but change the hue to like even more or negative, but I put even more because it looks cooler. Now it's like 2 completely different colors. 2 different colors, right? So you can have it like this, like the 2 colors are side by side like this, or you can just switch them around with this button right here and have like that. And you can just, but for if this color is on the left side, they have to stay on the left side. You can mix them up, but that's what I do. See, this one's on the left side, I put it down here. Sometimes I add an extra piece here, but if it's too bright, I'll just instantly remove it. So it's too bright, so I'll remove it. Looks way better. Get rid of that. And then that's pretty much it. That's your base. Like, that is literally your base. That's all you have. And you just add anything you want to it, really. Like, I can do it literally again on this one. That's like a complex base. Not too complex, but it's more complex than I'm about to make right now. If I can actually build it correctly. Yeah, right here, this, right here. I just make that because I want to. The first thing I do is go to layer 1, obviously, and I find this piece right here, or another one. You make it black. Shoot, why am I even doing this? I can just literally copy it from my last levels. If I can find it. I know I have it. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. I do the same block design, not block design, the same base like all the time. And it looks like that. You know that looks exactly just, it looks the same, similar. It's super similar. It saves me time for remaking the same thing over and over again. I can just put my own base right here and do what I want inside of it. That's pretty much the entire level, really. And yeah, you just get rid of this, and then get your block, and put it around your friends, you know? Just put it around your friends or whatever. And you can do different designs too. You can do upside down like this one. This is just the baseball. There's no deco in this. You can add any deco you want. This is just for like a beginner. This is where you should start, and then you just add what you want, make it look even better. But this is what I start off my levels with all the time. Is make the base and I add what I want. And then once you're done with that, you go to group all. As you can see, it's all. You go to the pause menu. Go to, where is it? Select all. You see that small button right here? Select all. It selects the entire level. Edit group. Don't fade, don't enter. Take off glow. Be careful to press any of these buttons. Just don't go too fast like I done. I made a mistake and the whole level was white. I'm so mad. Make sure to go carefully. Don't fade. Don't press any of this. Just don't press nothing, okay? Just press the bottom 2 buttons. Edit object. Turn off glow. And that's it. Deselect. You're good to go. That's pretty much the tutorial for today. Now for a sneak peek of that same exact deco is in this level. I'm pretty sure you already seen it on my newest video. If you haven't, and what are you doing? See, it's like the same deco, but it's also different inside. Like it's different. This does look like illuminate. It's still a work in progress. We're almost done with this level. It's got to finish almost a lot of stuff. Those cubes and the illuminator. In my next video, I'm gonna teach you how to do effects like this. Like those are so simple. Just use alpha triggers and glow. That's an effect. See, the same that goes tutorial video. Yup. Yep, that's pretty much it. Like it's in a lot of levels too. I've created a lot of them. They all have the same deco, but it's just different. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed that video. Hope it helped somewhat. Yeah, I'm gone.